Hello, my name is Zain, and my exhibition topic is terrorism. Learn difficult. Right to education. So, I chose this topic because it's really close to me, and I've really been hearing lots of things about it over the last few weeks before the exhibition. So, I wanted to talk about it and share it for my exhibition. So, my exhibition is mostly about terrorism affecting right to education. So, I am going to talk to you about it. Terrorism happens when a group of people or fighters try to take over a certain country or religion using threats or violence. Often these terrorists use religion wrongly to defend themselves or what they're doing. So, causes of terrorism: death and destruction of innocent families and homes, poverty and lack of education. I'm going to talk about death and destruction of innocent families and homes. In the war of terror, armies of these certain countries have bombed entire villages and towns, and that has caused the people there to become angry, bomb or conduct terrorist activities against these countries in revenge for what the army did. So I'm going to talk about a school attack that has also affected so many people in Pakistan. So on 16 December 2014, in the Army Public School of Pakistan, in a place called Peshawar. You might not be familiar, but anyway, in Pakistan, the Taliban once again attacked and killed nearly 150 students and teachers. This was done to take revenge against the Pakistani army and government on their war against the Taliban. Since then, the Taliban has continued to make awful threats against all schools in Pakistan. So, next, I'm going to talk about how children are being affected, especially Pakistani children. Well, on 9th October, Malala Yousafzai, a young Pakistani girl, she was shot on the head by the Taliban while on her way to school. Taliban wanted to scare her and the rest of the girls from ever going to school again. And they have continued also to do that to the children. So, how are children fighting back? Well, even though Malala was shot on the head and was forced to give up, she didn't give up. She worked very hard to raise charity in her organization. And despite many threats against all the schools in Pakistan, the schools have reopened because they will not let the Taliban scare them away from getting an education. Lastly, my perspective. Terrorism is a horrible thing and is affecting so many children's right to education and hope in future, because they're not letting any children open a school again. They're either going to bomb or conduct, but even though that is a horrible thing, and I think schools here in Singapore, we should start fundraising for those countries that have terrorism and try and help them out and raise some charity, because they're really poor countries and they really are not really bad. It's just the terrorists that are blocking their right to education. So I think we should also have some special classes so we can learn about different nationalities, cultures, religions, races. So They will not discriminate or hate or discriminate against each other. That way, terrorism won't use religion wrongly to defend themselves. Thank you.